Hi, everybody. It's Duane Dow. You're watching Comcast Cable Channel 113, and it's softball time again. We're in Hoffman Estates at Cannon Crossings Park. What a fine facility this is. With all their fields, we should have a good game between Sohood Softball. Sohood Softball. They have won 3 and lost 2, and they're going up against Shipwrecked, a team of mostly Fremd High School graduates, most of them playing football, and they've got a rough start so far in the base of the softball season. They're 1-4, but they're dangerous. A lot of talent there. So it's Sohood Softball versus Shipwrecked here at Cannon Crossings Park in Hoffman Estates. Call a friend, tune us in. Maybe somebody you know playing ball. This telecast will run several times. We'll be right back with the action. For the best in auto paint, rely on First Auto Color in Bradley, 289 South Schuyler, just south of Broadway. Owners Steve and Mary Whitaker feature brand name automotive paint. They supply body shops, do-it-yourselfers, and restoration shops. They carry the top names, including BASF and Matrix. They have everything to paint your car from beginning to end, including spray cans, brush touch-up, and all the colors with paint mixing done on the premises. It's a huge inventory with everything you need. Drop in any Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., Saturday, 8:30 until noon. Call 815-928-8250 or go to the website, firstautocolor.com. In business 12 years, First Auto Color is known far and wide for top quality paints and accessories and excellent service. For all your needs, whether you're a professional or just a car owner who wants a great-looking paint job on a vehicle, rely on First Auto Color in Bradley on Schuyler Avenue, south of Broadway. Available at boat and RV dealers everywhere, the Safety Alert carbon monoxide and propane gas alarms. If your alarm is over 5 years old, you must replace it to meet the latest standards to be sure you're safe, either on the water or on the road. The Safety Alert alarm is from MTI Industries based in Volo. It comes with a 1-year warranty. It's the best alarm you can have for your boat, RV, or in your home. There are thousands of Safety Alert alarms in use throughout Chicagoland and nationwide. Be safe. Call toll-free, 1-800-383-0269. Go to the website, safetyalert.com. Mail-in rebates now are in effect. $20 on combination alarms, $10 on single alarms. Call the toll-free number or go to the website. On the water, on the road, in the home, always be safe. Be sure you have the Safety Alert alarm, the alarm that's built to meet the highest standards in the industry. Remember this, if your home alarm goes off, immediately hit the mute button, open the windows and doors to ventilate, and call 911. Make sure your family is safe at all times. Rely on America's leading carbon monoxide and propane gas alarm, the Safety Alert alarm. Carniceria La Rosita and Taqueria in Palatine, at Dundee and Baldwin Roads in the plaza. It's the freshest produce, celery, carrots, peppers, tomatoes, bananas. It's the best meats, steaks, beef, chicken, pork, sausage, seafood with tilapia, shrimp, and more. Deli meats and cheeses, canned goods and grocery items, reasonable pricing. Visit the Taqueria for the biggest and best burritos. Owned by Laura Perez and family, Carniceria La Rosita and Taqueria open every day. Now we're underway at field number 3 at Cannon Crossings Park in Hoffman Estates. The team in black is in the field. That would be Shipwrecked. And the first man up draws a base on balls. This team in the field, Shipwrecked, the team in black, all these fellows play football for Fremd High School. But their football playing talents, and many of them are going on to college to play ball, but their football talents do not translate into success in softball as they are 1-4. But with the innate talent that they have as athletes, you'd think that they might come in and explode, but there's another walk. So the first 2 batters for Sohood Softball are on base with walks. Brian Davis moves to second. Adam Kaken goes to first. And here is Andrew Woolbecker, the pitcher from Hoffman Estates, who has the chance in the top of the first inning to help his own cause. And Adam hits one to the outfield. And the right center fielder comes over and makes the grab. The runners both tag and move to second and third. So Wolbecker at least moves the runners, and now a fly ball could put Sohood softball into the lead. Mike D'Alessandro, they call him Mikey, lives in Schaumburg. This fellow is a real gamer. He was hitting fungos out of the park not long ago before the game. The umpire is Chris Rafelski of Schaumburg. He's umpired a couple of our games that we've had on in the past. Mike D'Alessandro lives in Schaumburg. He wears number 6, the cleanup hitter for Sohood softball. Duane Dow with you. Call a friend, tune us in. We're on 4 straight Saturday nights with this telecast, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Comcast Channel 113. 2 Sunday mornings, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Go to my Facebook page. There's a base hit. 1 run comes in. Another run comes in. And the Sohood team with a record of 3-2 jumps in front. 2-0 here in the top of the first. Kyle Bhakti of Streamwood. He plays middle infield. That's his position. Kyle Bhakti, where's number 19, the 5th hitter. Man on second base, Mike D'Alessandro just drove in a couple. Strike! Bhakti waiting. Finally a strike delivered by Will Porcaro. Got to find that those walks will kill you, as Hawk Harrelson always says. And here's a fly ball to the outfield. The runner tags and goes to third for the 2nd out. And as we watch the action here at Cannon Crossings Park, we're going to take a few moments and mention the advertisers.
James Schaefer and Shimming, Construction Layouts, based at Rolling Meadows. New owner Todd Crows and his partners send out the work crews. They make sure that any structures are built to the exact architectural designs. James Schaefer and Shimming. 365 Approach to Sport Fitness Center in Wheeling, 618 Wheeling Road, south of Dundee Road. Open to all ages with training in semi-private and small groups. Owners Agata Smetaniak, the world's women's karate champion, and her husband, Lee. 365 Approach to Sport Fitness Center. Everybody's welcome. Naturescape Irrigation. They're based in Cary, in business over 35 years, owned by the Leshock family, designing and installing irrigation systems, providing year-round maintenance. The Leshock's daughter, Jean Singleton, carries on a strong tradition of outstanding service, Naturescape Irrigation. Balone and Company in Rolling Meadows, 2280 South Hicks Road, south of Euclid. Rely on Don Balone and his certified public accountants for tax preparation. A big supporter of our telecast, Balone and Company. Safety Alert, carbon monoxide and propane gas alarms for the best protection on the road, on the water, in the home. Available at boat and RV dealers everywhere. A terrific backer of our telecast. Always rely on the Safety Alert alarm. Waukegan Roofing, installing and servicing roofs you can rely on since 1914. Owner Bruce Diederich. For commercial and industrial low-slope roofing, it's Waukegan Roofing. Hansa Coffee Roasters in Libertyville on Milwaukee Avenue next to the train station. Owners Kevin Kane and Tom Maglin have coffees roasted fresh every day. They're also in Lake Bluff at Walnut and Scranton. Hansa Coffee Roasters. Boom Window and Screen Repair, based in Wheeling. They repair wood screens, plexiglass windows, porch enclosures, triple track storm windows. Their specialty is repair of patio screen doors. Family owned. Boom Window and Screen Repair.
And these merchants we talk about during the telecast, they keep these bowling and softball telecasts going. We need your support. Well, as we were doing the commercial mentions, we saw quite an exhibition by Brody Martin of Palatine, the third baseman shipwrecked. He got on first. He made a daring move to get to second. He made a daring move to get to third, and he's safe all the way. So this shipwrecked team with 1 win and 4 losses gives notice with that at bat that maybe they've come to play in this one. Charlie Kay of Palatine steps in. He's at St. John's University in New York City playing football, and there's one that hit the line, and that's a fair ball, and the first run comes in for Shipwrecked. And looks like we're going to have a real good one here at Cannon Crossings Park. We'll be back after this.
The Storlock Toolbox is the best toolbox you'll ever buy, and it's made here in Kankakee.
at 880 North Washington Avenue, just south of Brookmont Bowling Center. The Storlock Toolbox, a great addition to the workshop of any homeowner. It comes in the size you need, providing the most storage in the space that's available. With your choice of many attractive colors, the Storlock Toolbox is guaranteed for 55 years, 100% made in the USA in every way, specifically made for homeowners, auto repair shops, farmers, factories, and other industries throughout Illinois and worldwide. Owner Mike Ryan has been in business since 1991. He's a native South Sider, brought up around 79th and Western. He has a group of 60 workers, and you're invited for a tour of the plant. It's a nice state-of-the-art facility with a strong investment in the best manufacturing equipment. They also make heavy-duty shelving, workbenches, carts, welding tables, and much more, with all components made here in the USA. And they turn out thousands of Storlock toolboxes every year. Storlock. Hansa Coffee Roasters in Libertyville, 755 North Milwaukee Avenue, north of Route 176. Owners Kevin Kane and Tom Maglin are total believers in the benefits of drinking fresh, roasted Hansa coffee. They tell me it'll change your life. Hansa Coffee Roasters only uses coffees from the best coffee growers worldwide, and they roast it fresh every day. There are so many loyal customers who love Hansa Coffee. They're open every day starting at 6 a.m. on weekdays and 7 a.m. on weekends, open late Friday and Saturday nights until 10. Now, they have Wi-Fi with many outlets, so you can work while you enjoy that fresh, roasted Hansa coffee, a nice, friendly atmosphere. Also, locally made donuts, muffins, and homemade Pop-Tarts. If you have a business, they'll come out and tell you how to brew Hansa coffee. They provide the coffees and do any installation needed so your fellow workers can enjoy it every day. Truly a specialty coffee shop. Also, the best tea you've ever tasted. Many flavors. In Libertyville on Milwaukee Avenue. Also in Lake Bluff at Walnut and Scranton. For the best coffee, it's Hansa Coffee Roasters. Since 1977, a full-service CPA firm for businesses and individuals, Balone and Company, now in Rolling Meadows, 2280 South Hicks Road, a block south of Euclid in the Office Center. Don Balone does expert tax preparation, taking care of any IRS problems. Have your taxes done by Don Balone and his staff. For business owners, he does planning and consulting, which can increase the owner's net worth. Don Balone earned his master's degree in business from the Northwestern University Kellogg School of Management. Now's the time to do your planning. Call Don Balone. Call 847-991-1111. Kyle Thomas, athletic manager, Hoffman Estates Park District. Got his team jersey on.
Yep.
You play for the team, the Sowood softball
right
team. Yes,
Yep.
indeed. Now as we pull you out of the lineup here for a couple of minutes during the broadcast, let's talk about the Hoffman Estates Park District. What a job that they've done here with these fields and all of your facilities.
Yep, it's a great place to come play. We got softball leagues Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday night. We got travel teams that come on the weekends, in-house games that are played here on the weekends as well. It's a really good place to come on and play some softball.
All right, that's it for the next season now coming up. And what about other activities coming up, fall, winter, and spring?
Fall, we actually have fall adult softball out here, and we have fall football leagues out here as well.
Oh, no kidding.
Yep. We do two-hand touch, which is not normal for other park districts. A lot of park districts do flag football. We do two-hand touch, so we're kind of unique in that way.
It keeps you busy year-round.
Definitely year-round. It's a year-round job.
How about for the women?
For the women, we got co-ed softball leagues on Friday nights, and then we also have co-rec basketball leagues on Friday nights over at the Trip-On Center.
Women are great playing basketball.
They're fun to watch. They're fun to watch.
Kyle Thomas, Hoffman Estates Park District, back after this. Practicing law for over 30 years, Lee DeWald at DeWald Law Group in Arlington Heights, 1237 South Arlington Heights Road, north of Gulf. Lee DeWald handles traffic and work-related injuries, plus business litigation, and he does consulting to individuals and businesses for real estate transactions, estate planning, and employment contracts. Lee makes his services available to all clients, from everyday individuals to corporations, all the way up to national banks. Now, give them a call, 847-437-1246, or for more information, go to the website, DeWaldLawGroup.com. Lee DeWald grew up in the Chicago area, earning his law degree from John Marshall Law School after graduating from Miami University in Ohio. For over 30 years, he's provided expertise in matters regarding traffic and work-related injuries, plus business litigation and consulting. a dedicated professional. He's helped so many clients over the years. Rely on Lee DeWald at DeWald Law Group in Arlington Heights. Safety in the workplace, critical for you, the working professional, and to your employer for the safety of all the workers. So many companies, including insulation contractors and steel mills, use strapping application. And the safest strapping application is by Triangle Technologies. Watch this and then call. Designed and recommended for packaging departments and insulation contractors that require high volumes of pre-cut strapping and handling material, reduces labor costs and eliminates strap waste, minimizing strap contact and exposure to sharp strap edges, and the elimination of the repetitive cutting task significantly reduce the possibility of lacerations or more serious repetitive task injuries and their resulting compensation losses. Simply enter the length of the cut and the quantity of straps into the keypad. The dispenser does the rest. Industry-proven solid-state controls and working parts designed for years of rough use provide this machine with an exceptional service life. The cut-to-length strap dispenser model 440, assembled by Triangle Technologies, an industry leader based here in suburban Chicago. For a nice selection of vintage and contemporary watches, including major brands, visit Forgotten Times in downtown Arlington Heights, 114 North Evergreen Avenue. They buy, sell, and trade vintage and contemporary watches and clocks. They buy precious metals, gold, silver, and platinum. Expert evaluation, and they pay you immediately. Owner Joe Partington does watch repair. He's been selling and repairing timepieces over 30 years. Open weekdays and Saturdays, Thursday nights until 7, Forgotten Times. We pick up play in the top of the second inning. There's a man on first base in the person of Danny Henson of Hoffman Estates for Sohood softball. Last year, this team was known as New Era. The arc rule is 6 feet to 10 feet. If it's under that 6 feet, it's a ball. If it's over 10 feet, in the umpire's judgment, it is also a ball. So we have runners on first and second, Cramp on first, Kasmer of Schaumburg on second, Nick Weaver of Hoffman Estates, the 10th hitter in the order, is up. Nick Weaver, second baseman, 10th hitter in the Sohood softball order. Will Porcaro, who went to Notre Dame High School, is pitching. Lives in Palatine. He's the pitcher for Shipwrecked, but he is all of a sudden digging himself a hole with another base on balls. And now we go to the top of the order for Sohood softball, Brian Davis. You remember what he did in the first inning? Got on first, hustled his way to second. The play continued. He got to third. He just kept on running. If it wasn't for that fence over there, he'd probably still be running. Brian Davis lives in Des Plaines. Watches it down low. Bases loaded. Great chance for Sohood softball to get back into the game. It's been a good one so far. Young, athletic ball players. We like to see it at Cannon Crossings Park and Hoffman Estates. And as my dad used to say, it's slot machine baseball. Mostly former Friend football players. With the score 4-4 at the end of 1.5. The leadoff hitter for Shipwrecked in the bottom of the second is Lannon, and Lannon grounds out. They're at the bottom part of the order. Kyle Saxon coming up now. Kyle Saxon, listed as a catcher and an extra hitter. He's attending the University of Illinois. He played football for Fremd High School. We try to get Shipwrecked back in the lead, which they had before Sohood softball tied it in the top of the second. And there is an out. There are 2 outs, and Will Pankratz is up. Will Pankratz, the 12th hitter. He's playing lacrosse at Michigan State University. and he grounds out 4-4 at the end of 2. Top of the 3rd inning for Sohood softball. Mike D'Alessandro, the cleanup hitter, played a big part in their first inning production of 2 runs to take an early lead. Now with the game tied, he's trying to get him back into the lead. Mike D'Alessandro lives in Schaumburg. Nicknamed Mikey, of course. Shortstop, Mikey waits, watches it up high. Will Porcaro doing the pitching for the team in black, Shipwrecked. And here's a ball hit to the left side, and it is foul, apparently. Foul ball. He has one more chance to get a hit, and he just hit one to deep right center fielder, way back. It's off the fence. And here's D'Alessandro going to second, and he's living up to his position as cleanup hitter for the Sohood softball team. D'Alessandro doubles, and he almost got it out. The fence is 300 feet equidistant from home plate here at Cannon Crossings Park. D'Alessandro goes to second, and Kyle Bhakti steps in. The middle infielder, he made that nice one-hand catch before. Lives in Streamwood. Kyle Bhakti with Kyle Thomas on deck. And Bhakti hits one into the outfield. That's a base hit. Here comes a run. A 5-4 lead now for Sohood softball. Bhakti goes to second. And Sohood softball jumps out to a 5-4 lead, breaking the tie. Kyle Thomas steps in. He is the athletic manager for the Hoffman Estates Park District. Played very well in New Era's victory on TV a year ago. And here he hits one foul down the line. Duane Dow with you. Comcast Cable Channel 113. Our 29th year of doing these softball telecasts and bowling telecasts throughout Chicagoland. And Kyle Thomas hits one high into the air. He hits it deep, but it stays in the park. And the out is made, and the runner tags. Does Kyle Bhakti, and he goes to third base. So Thomas is out, and we have two fellows wearing number 17.
Wait, how many outs? You got one? I got two. I got two. Two. Well, I heard him say two, the first baseman.
So,
one. I got two, then one. I got two.
With a 5-4 lead for Sohood softball,
One out.
the potential 6th run is perched on third base. Casimir is the hitter. He hits one high into the air, and then one-handed catch is made. And on the catch, another run comes in to score. So Casimir is out. They've switched the lineup on us here as Casimir bats in front of Henson. And now Henson is out. So it's 6-4 in favor of Sohood softball. Here is Danny Henson, the first baseman. They both wear 17, and they pulled a switch in the batting order. We'll try to catch up with it here. 6-4 lead for Sohood softball, trying to build on their record of 3 wins and 2 losses. Let's see if they can do it. Left-hand hitter. And Henson draws a walk. The count is ball 1 and strike 1 as the batter goes to home plate. So 3 pitches out of the strike zone, and he's on base with a walk. The 9th hitter in the Sohood softball order, Tony Cramp.
On the plate.
Cramp watches one down low. Will Porcaro being urged on by his teammates in the field, and Tony Cramp hits it to the infield. Sohood softball goes into a 6-4 lead over Shipwrecked here at Cannon Crossings Park at Hoffman Estates. We'll be back.
A first-rate paving company having stood the test of time for over 60 years. Glander Paving, based here in Palatine, 303 North Eric Drive, just north of Colfax near the post office. It's the best in commercial paving, using top-grade asphalt with a crew of union workers with many years' experience. They service schools, businesses, and industries with both maintenance and new paving of parking lots, doing jobs big and small.
They've done the paving at many well-known venues, including the Sears Center in Hoffman Estates and many Costco outlets, plus McDonald's and Burger Kings everywhere. They've worked at Fremd High School here in Palatine and many schools in the western suburbs. For outstanding paving, rely on Glander Paving. The Glander brothers, Chad and Chase, continue the high standards set by their father, Craig Glander. For a free estimate on any commercial property for parking lot paving and maintenance, call 847-358-8810. Glander Paving. All the bikes, new and used, with layaway available, reasonable prices. Main Street Bicycles in Old Town Carpentersville at 39 East Main, right on the Fox River Trail. Owner Jeff Provisor is an avid bike rider and racer. He has all the top names: Giant, Scott, Surly, and others. See the mountain bikes, the new models ideal for short or long rides. At Main Street Bicycles, it's expert fitting and adjusting so you sit comfortably with no undue pressure. Go to Main Street Bicycles in Carpentersville. Main Street Bicycles. CDJ Transmissions has moved to a new expanded location in Lake Barrington, 28147 Commercial Avenue, just east of Pepper Road off Northwest Highway. Owner Joe LaRusso has been fixing transmissions for over 20 years. He works on cars, vans, and light trucks, with all work fully warranted. Joe has installed rebuilt transmissions for customers throughout the northwest suburbs. His technicians are the best. All are fully trained and experienced. If you're driving and hear that clunking underneath, call CDJ Transmissions or just come in. Call 815-274-7345. That number goes right to the owner, Joe LaRusso. Chances are, if they catch the problem early, only minor repairs would be needed. If there is a problem, take immediate action. Go to the new expanded Lake Barrington location for CDJ Transmissions. C is for Cassandra, D is for Danny, J is for Joey. Joe LaRusso named his business for his daughter and 2 sons. Coastal Payments, based in Palatine, setting up merchants to accept all credit cards: Visa, MasterCard, Discover Card, American Express. If you have a retail business or website, you will save money off your current plan if you switch to Coastal Payments. The average savings is 50%. Owner Dominic Mangiardi guarantees to save you money off your current plan, or he'll pay you $500. Call 847-847-4834. The nation's largest merchant service processor for credit cards. Coastal Payments. The next game coming up after our televised game is a game featuring the Chuggers. Here are some Chuggers fans. What's your name?
Allison.
Last name?
Dominguez.
Where do you live?
Elgin, Illinois.
And what brings you out to Cannon Crossings Park?
My husband's playing left field today, I think.
For the Chuggers?
For the Chuggers.
Are you out at every game?
I am.
Who did you bring with you here?
This is Benjamin Dominguez.
How old?
He's 4 months.
Has he been to quite a few of the games?
He has. Almost every one.
I bet he'll play sooner or later.
His dad thinks so.
Hey, Benjamin, how you doing, pal? Oh, those blue eyes. Duane Dow, we'll be back after this.
Strike! Good strike 3.
For area school transportation and charters, it's Barrington Transportation Company, based at 315 South Hager Avenue off Main Street. With a large fleet of school buses, they pick up the youngsters and drop them off, serving schools in Barrington and surrounding communities, District 220. Always they're looking for drivers with good driving records, and they will train you. Call 847-381-1043. Also, Barrington Transportation Company has charter services, taking groups to ball games, concerts, any events in the Chicago area and southeast Wisconsin. They provide charters to groups big and small, reasonable rates, prompt on-time service, safe, courteous drivers. Barrington Transportation Company was founded by Alfred Pahlke and his wife Lorraine. The Pahlkes started something pretty special, providing dedicated service to schools in the Barrington area. A proud tradition of family ownership is carried on by Lorraine's son, Bob Pahlke, Bob's nephew, John Sander, Bob's sister, Sarah Sander, and other members of the Pahlke family. A time-honored business, Barrington Transportation Company. Barrington Transportation is looking for drivers, and they'll train you. It's a family business, a great place to work. Call 847-381-1043. Before they build, to be sure it's done right, construction companies throughout the Midwest put in a call to James Schaefer and Shimming to be sure that any structures are built to the exact architectural designs. James Schaefer and Shimming, the construction layout experts based in Rolling Meadows, 1875 Rolling Road, in the Business Center just west of Arlington International Racecourse. The construction layout crews always are working. By scrutinizing the architectural surveys, they can tell concrete companies where to build foundation walls. They determine the best locations for parking lots and curbing and anything else that has to be built. They've done the layouts for Trump Tower, the revamped Wrigley Field, U.S. Cellular Field, the United Center, and here in the northwest suburbs, the Sears Center and the Ameritech building at Route 59 and I-90. They also do some residential work.
The new president, Todd Crows. Todd and his partners carry on a strong tradition.
A tradition started by Barney Shimming, the original owner, in 1930. James Schaefer and Shimming, working throughout Chicagoland and throughout the Midwest.
Body Works of Roselle, 1060 West Lake in the Automotive Plaza east of Gary Avenue. Owner Mike Campanella has the reputation of getting you back on the road as soon as possible with excellent collision repairs. Honesty and integrity are the bywords for Mike Campanella and his staff of certified technicians. They have years and years of experience servicing domestic and foreign vehicles. All work is guaranteed. They work closely with all insurance companies to make sure the repairs are covered to your satisfaction. You never know when you might need collision repair, so take down the phone number. Call Mike Campanella. There's no waiting. He answers the phone at Body Works of Roselle. Call 630-893-9832. Paint work is critical in the repair of any damaged vehicle. At Body Works of Roselle, they take the time and the care to do it right, so the paint matches. And they have the best paints. In business 42 years, in Roselle on Lake Street, in the Automotive Plaza east of Gary Avenue, Body Works of Roselle.
Here's a drive to left, and it's against the wall. And Jack Molnar drives in a run to narrow the Sohood lead to 6-5 as Shipwrecked is on the board here in the bottom half of the third. Again, the umpire, Chris Strafelsky of Schaumburg at home plate. Johnson hits it to the left. The inning ends, but it's now a 6-5 one-run lead for Sohood softball. Nick Weaver gets on in the top of the fourth inning with a base hit, and Brian Davis is the hitter. He gave us some excitement earlier, and he drills a hit to right field. Weaver going all the way to third, and Davis is on first. Sohood softball leading by a run is going for more here in the top of the fourth inning. The athletic manager, Kyle Thomas, playing for this Sohood softball team. And here's one hit into the air, and it drops in front, and the run comes in to score. And it's now a 7-5 two-run lead, and Andrew Woolbecker, the pitcher, steps up. And he hits one. Way back, and gone! Gone! They don't have to run the bases to save time, but it is I believe, a three-run homer. How about that? Andrew Woolbecker with a three-run homer to help his own cause. Unofficially, we have it 9-5 right now. A two-run homer by Andrew Woolbecker. 9-5 lead, and Mike D'Alessandro, the cleanup hitter from Schaumburg. Mikey is up, the shortstop. So Sohood softball scored 2 in the first, 2 in the second, 2 in the third. And here already they've got 3 in the fourth, and Mikey D'Alessandro draws a base on balls. And as we watch the action at Cannon Crossings Park, let's take a few moments and mention our good friends, the advertisers.
Estrella Bakery in Schaumburg, 1077 Salem Drive, just west of Golf and Higgins, owner Mario Huerta. Open every day of the year, 5 a.m. to 10 p.m. The freshest baked goods, Mexican breads, cookies, cakes, Estrella Bakery. The Safety Alert carbon monoxide and propane gas alarms, the absolute best alarms for RVs and boats. Rebates now available. Call 1-800-383-0269. Available at boat and RV dealers everywhere, the Safety Alert alarms. Carniceria La Rosita in Palatine at Dundee and Baldwin Roads in the Plaza, owned by the Perez family since 1993. It's an outstanding selection of groceries with meats, and they're really known for their fresh produce. Next door is a taqueria with the biggest and best burritos, Carniceria La Rosita. Storlock in Kankakee, 880 North Washington Avenue, west of Route 50, south of Brookmont Boulevard. Mike Ryan and his co-workers turn out the Storlock Toolbox, 100% made in the USA in every way. They welcome any school classes to tour the plant. Contact Storlock. Hansa Coffee Roasters in Libertyville, on Milwaukee Avenue next to the train station. Owners Kevin Kane and Tom Maeglin. They have coffee roasted fresh every day. The outstanding independent coffee shop in Chicagoland. Another location in Lake Bluff at Walnut and Scranton, Hansa Coffee Roasters. Balone and Company, a full-service CPA firm. Have your taxes done by Don Balone and his staff in Rolling Meadows, 2280 South Hicks, south of Euclid. They're big backers of our local TV softball and bowling, Balone and Company. DeWald Law Group in Arlington Heights, 1237 South Arlington Heights Road, north of Gulf. Lee DeWald handles traffic and work-related injuries, plus business litigation and consulting. Real estate transactions, years and years of service. See Lee DeWald at DeWald Law Group. Triangle Technologies, based here in Chicago's northwest suburbs. Owner Roger Bauer provides the equipment for plastic and steel strapping application, providing the utmost safety for workers in industries everywhere. Triangle Technologies.
Sohood softball just kept on ripping the ball and adding to their lead, and now we have unofficially a 10-5 lead. Tony Cramp hits one deep to the outfield. Fielder has his beat on it, makes the catch, run comes in. 11-5 in favor of Sohood softball.
The Storlock Toolbox is the best toolbox you'll ever buy, and it's made here in Kankakee at 880 North Washington Avenue, just south of Brookmont Bowling Center. The Storlock Toolbox, a great addition to the workshop of any homeowner. It comes in the size you need, providing the most storage in the space that's available. With your choice of many attractive colors, the Storlock Toolbox is guaranteed for 55 years, 100% made in the USA in every way, specifically made for homeowners, auto repair shops, farmers, factories, and other industries throughout Illinois and worldwide. Owner Mike Ryan has been in business since 1991. He's a native South Sider, brought up around 79th and Western. He has a group of 60 workers, and you're invited for a tour of the plant. It's a nice state-of-the-art facility with a strong investment in the best manufacturing equipment. They also make heavy-duty shelving, workbenches, carts, welding tables, and much more, with all components made here in the USA. And they turn out thousands of Storlock toolboxes every year. Storlock.
Boom Window and Screen Repair, based in Wheeling, serving the northwest suburbs for decades. For the best window and screen repair, call 847-459-6199. Boom Window and Screen Repair is family-owned, having serviced the needs of countless area residents. They do it all, repairing wood screens, plexiglass windows, porch enclosures, and triple-track storm windows. Their specialty is repair of patio screen doors. Call 847-459-6199. Repairs done at your home also. They do replacement insulated windows and entrances. The boom trucks are easily spotted on highways, in the neighborhoods, throughout the northwest suburbs. They're always working and they're always available. Call 847-459-6199. When your neighbors ask you who to call, Give them a one-word answer. Boom. Boom Window and Screen Repair. Locally owned by the Posh family. Hansa Coffee Roasters in Libertyville, 755 North Milwaukee Avenue, north of Route 176. Owners Kevin Kane and Tom Maglin are total believers in the benefits of drinking fresh, roasted Hansa coffee. They tell me it'll change your life. Hansa Coffee Roasters only uses coffees from the best coffee growers worldwide, and they roast it fresh every day. There are so many loyal customers who love Hansa Coffee. They're open every day starting at 6 a.m. on weekdays and 7 a.m. on weekends, open late Friday and Saturday nights until 10. Now, they have Wi-Fi with many outlets, so you can work while you enjoy that fresh, roasted Hansa coffee, a nice, friendly atmosphere. Also, locally made donuts, muffins, and homemade Pop-Tarts. If you have a business, they'll come out and tell you how to brew Hansa coffee. They provide the coffees and do any installation needed so your fellow workers can enjoy it every day. Truly a specialty coffee shop. Also, the best tea you've ever tasted. Many flavors.
In Libertyville on Milwaukee Avenue. Also in Lake Bluff at Walnut and Scranton. For the best coffee, it's Hansa Coffee Roasters.
Installing roofs you can rely on since 1914, Waukegan Roofing. Installing the best roofing from the leading manufacturers. Owner Bruce Diederich and his highly trained professionals do all commercial and industrial low-slope roofing. Also, they have a dedicated service and maintenance division available 24 hours, 7 days a week. For any leaks or other emergencies, call 847-623-1625. And for the best, most professional installation, rely on Waukegan Roofing. In business over 100 years. We're back in the stands. We love talking to the fans. You are?
I'm Lauren Humphreys of Gilbert's.
Hey, out in Gilbert. That's a thriving community these
It
days.
certainly is.
What brings you out to Cannon Crossings Park and Hoffman Estates?
I'm here to watch my husband and my father-in-law play.
They play for the same team?
They do.
Terrific.
And they have the same name. It's very easy.
I'm Kathy Humphreys from Geneva, Illinois.
A good town out in the
Yeah.
Fox Valley. Now, what
Yep.
about,
I'm here for my husband and my son.
how are they doing?
They're doing great. This is the best we've seen them play.
There must be ahead in the game.
Pretty close. If not, it's pretty darn close. As close as it's been.
Available at boat and RV dealers everywhere, the Safety Alert carbon monoxide and propane gas alarms. If your alarm is over 5 years old, you must replace it to meet the latest standards to be sure you're safe, either on the water or on the road. The Safety Alert alarm is from MTI Industries based in Volo. It comes with a 1-year warranty. It's the best alarm you can have for your boat, RV, or in your home. There are thousands of Safety Alert alarms in use throughout Chicagoland and nationwide. Be safe. Call toll-free, 1-800-383-0269. Go to the website, safetyalert.com. Mail-in rebates now are in effect. $20 on combination alarms, $10 on single alarms. Call the toll-free number or go to the website. On the water, on the road, in the home, always be safe. Be sure you have the Safety Alert alarm, the alarm that's built to meet the highest standards in the industry. Remember this, if your home alarm goes off, immediately hit the mute button, open the windows and doors to ventilate, and call 911. Make sure your family is safe at all times. Rely on America's leading carbon monoxide and propane gas alarm, the Safety Alert alarm. Since 1977, a full-service CPA firm for businesses and individuals, Malone and Company, now in Rolling Meadows, 2280 South Hicks Road, a block south of Euclid in the Office Center. Don Balone does expert tax preparation, taking care of any IRS problems. Have your taxes done by Don Balone and his staff. For business owners, he does planning and consulting, which can increase the owner's net worth. Don Balone earned his master's degree in business from the Northwestern University Kellogg School of Management. Now's the time to do your planning. Call Don Balone. Call 847-991-1111. Designing and installing irrigation systems for homes, schools, business centers, industrial areas, churches, ball fields. Naturescape Irrigation, based in Cary at 180 Detroit Street, just off Northwest Highway and Jandis Road in the industrial area. All work guaranteed with installation of sprinkler systems for just a few acres or thousands of acres, providing year-round maintenance as needed. Owner Jan Leyshock has retired. She and her husband Ray started the business over 35 years ago. Recently, their crews put in the sprinkler systems at Magic Waters, a popular water park near Rockford. Also, they do installations at new model homes, working closely with area builders. Let them come to your home for a free estimate to evaluate your property and water pressure. Their workers are courteous and prompt, doing excellent work on properties throughout Chicagoland. It remains a family business. The Leyshock's daughter, Jean Singleton, is now manager. Son Paul is in charge of construction. Son Tom is certified in the installation of backflow preventers. Rely on Naturescape irrigation. In the top half of the fifth inning, there's a base hit for Brian Davis, and he has played very well so far in this game, and he winds up at second base. So Davis, the leadoff man for Sohood softball. Now, if they can get 12 runs ahead at the end of this inning, the game will end. But right now, they are 6 ahead. The way they've been hitting the ball, it could happen. Though no matter what they do in this half inning, Shipwreck will get an at-bat in the bottom of the inning. There's another hit by Adam Kakin. Brian Davis looking around. He comes in to score. Kakin is on, and it becomes 13-5 for Sohood softball. Andrew Woolbecker, who homered last time, the pitcher for Sohood softball, is up. He nailed one way over the left center field fence, 300 feet away. Now he tomahawks one into left center field. The runner goes around second into third. Woolbecker is on first. And they look like they're in no mood to quit scoring runs right now. Mike D'Alessandro, Mikey from Schaumburg, the shortstop, is up with the score, 13-5 in the top half of the fifth inning. They have to be thinking slaughter rule right now. Mikey D'Alessandro watches one hit down low. Again, the pitcher is Will Porcaro, lives in Hoffman Estates. Mikey hits one deep, way back. The fielders converge. The catch is made, and run number 14 comes in, and it's a 9 runs lead for Sohood softball. As Shipwreck comes up, and they are down 14-5 here in the fifth inning, we mention our advertisers.
Forgotten Times in downtown Arlington Heights, 114 North Evergreen. The owner is Joe Partington. They buy, sell, and trade watches and clocks, and they buy gold. Forgotten Times. Glander Paving, based in Palatine, 303 North Eric Drive, just north of Colfax. They do maintenance and new paving of parking lots and other areas using top-grade asphalt. The Glander brothers, Chad and Chase, carry on a strong tradition of excellence started by their father, Craig Glander, at Glander Paving. Main Street Bicycles in Old Town Carpentersville, on Main Street, right off the Fox River. Now, owner Jeff Provisor has all makes and models and does bike repairs at Main Street Bicycles. CDJ Transmissions in Lake Barrington, on Commercial Avenue, just off Northwest Highway east of Pepper Road. Owner Joe LaRusso and his technicians invite you to come in if you hear any noise underneath your vehicle. Chances are just minor repairs, if any, are needed, but don't wait. Bring it in to CDJ Transmissions. Coastal Payments, based in Palatine, setting up merchants to accept all credit cards. Save up to 50% off your current plan. Talk to Dominic Mangiardi at Coastal Payments. Barrington Transportation, based at 315 South Hager, just off Main Street, Barrington. It's school bus service and group charters, and they need drivers. Good pay, good hours. They'll pay you as you train. Call 847-381-1043, owned by Bob Polke and family, Barrington Transportation. James Schaefer and Shimming, construction layouts, based in Rolling Meadows. New owner Todd Crows and his partners send out the work crews, making sure that any structures are built to the exact architectural designs. James Schaefer and Shimming, construction layouts. Store Lock in Kankakee, They're at 880 North Washington Avenue, west of Route 50 and south of Brookmont Boulevard. That's Storlock. Owner Mike Ryan and his co-workers turn out the Storlock Toolbox, 100% made in the USA in every way. Any school classes are welcome to come in and tour the plant. Call 1-800-786-7562, Storlock.
And by all means, support these wonderful people. Support our sponsors. And so the bases are now loaded. And up steps the leadoff man for Sohood softball, Brian Davis. A real gamer, if I may say so, lives in Des Plaines. He hits it back to the mound. They get the force at home. They throw to third, and that's a double play. Big double play for Shipwreck. They get a double play to stuff out any further runs right now. Adam Kakin trying to right the ship for Sohood softball in the 6th inning. So unless Kakin keeps it going, this game is definitely going to go into the 7th. Still 14-6. They had bases loaded, nobody out. Now they have runners on first and second and 2 out. Will Porcaro pitching to Adam Kakin. Adam hits it to the left. And the Texas leaguer drops. And the run comes in to score. I believe that was Brian Davis who came in to score. Okay. So it's 15 to 6 right now. And here's Wolbecker. Does he have another one? Does he have another one? He does. What a night for Andrew Wolbecker. He stands to be the winning pitcher. He hits a home run. And that's his second of the game. And now Sohood softball seems to be putting the game out of reach here in the 6th inning. Unofficially, we have it 18-6, I believe. We'll have to double check with everybody. And so Sohood softball against a game Shipwreck team. Despite their losing record, Shipwreck really came to play. They had a brief lead 4-2 at the end of the 1st inning. Now here the man reaches first base. Does Mike D'Alessandro, and Kyle Bhakti, the middle infielder from Streamwood, is up. Kyle Bhakti for the team in white, Sohood softball. Bhakti watches it down low. And again, the umpire, Chris Rafelski. Bhakti watching. Here's the pitch. And there's another ball. Here is Will Porcaro trying to find the plate. He does with that one. The ball is hit deep. It's back. The catch is made. The inning ends. But it's Sohood softball way, way ahead here late in the game in Hoffman Estates. There are 2 out in the bottom half of the 7th inning with the score Sohood softball 18 and Shipwrecked 11. Molnar is up. And Molnar hits it to the second baseman. The play to first. The game is over. And Sohood softball extends their record to 4 wins and 2 losses with a victory, 18-11 over Shipwrecked. We'll talk to the winners after this.
365 Approach to Sport Fitness Center in Wheeling, 618 Wheeling Road, south of Dundee Road. 365, to feel good every day of the year, open to all ages, with training in semi-private and small groups. It's training by Agata Smetaniuk, the world's women's karate champion, winner of countless women's medals in karate. One specialty is athletic performance training with classes in fitness, Tabata, trampoline for cardio, stretching, and diet plans. Also children's fitness. All boys and girls welcome to join the Fit Gang. And pressotherapy, a drainage treatment to improve skin tone, decrease fat, and speed up muscle recovery. You only come in for half an hour once a month. Call 773-964-8970. It's a family ownership with Agata Smetaniak and her husband Lee, a longtime Chicago policeman. 365 Approach to Sport Fitness Center in Wheeling. Everybody welcome.
Before they build, to be sure it's done right, construction companies throughout the Midwest put in a call to James Schaefer and Shimming to be sure that any structures are built to the exact architectural designs. James Schaefer and Shimming, the construction layout experts based in Rolling Meadows, 1875 Rollwing Road, in the Business Center just west of Arlington International Racecourse. The construction layout crews always are working. By scrutinizing the architectural surveys, they can tell concrete companies where to build foundation walls. They determine the best locations for parking lots and curbing, and anything else that has to be built. They've done the layouts for Trump Tower, the revamped Wrigley Field, U.S. Cellular Field, the United Center, and here in the northwest suburbs, the Sears Center and the Ameritech building at Route 59 and I-90. They also do some residential work.
The new president, Todd Crows. Todd and his partners carry on a strong tradition.
A tradition started by Barney Shimming, the original owner, in 1930. James Schaefer and Shimming, working throughout Chicagoland and throughout the Midwest. Carniceria La Rosita and Taqueria in Palatine, at Dundee and Baldwin Roads in the Plaza. It's the freshest produce: celery, carrots, peppers, tomatoes, bananas. It's the best meats: steaks, beef, chicken, pork, sausage, seafood with tilapia, shrimp, and more. Deli meats and cheeses, canned goods and grocery items, reasonable pricing. Visit the Taqueria for the biggest and best burritos. Owned by Laura Perez and family, Carniceria La Rosita and Taqueria open every day. Sohood softball wins at 18-11 here at Hoffman Estates. And here's the MVP, Andrew Woolbecker, the winning pitcher, and 2 home runs.
Yeah.
How many for the year on the homers?
You know, I don't know. I'm not counting, but
You're knocking them out.
No, here and there. We're all knocking them out. So.
What about this team?
Hey, we're good.
5-2 now.
5-2. Every week, every Sunday morning in the winter when we practice. This is what we're looking for.
Isn't that something? You practice year-round. Terrific. What do you think of the game so far? Who are you?
I'm Mike.
Last name?
D'Alessandro.
Mikey, good to see you. How about the win?
It was a big win for us. Hopefully we'll take the momentum in the next week.
Kyle Thomas, Park District. What about it, Kyle?
Hey, I feel good. I'm happy my teammates came out. They backed me up today. I struggled a little bit, but we played great in the field, and then we got the hits when we needed them.
What a win. How about it?
Great.
And you are?
I'm Nick Weaver. I just want to give a shout out to the Hood. If it ain't good, it ain't the Hood.
And you are?
I'm Kyle Bakhti. This team has TWTW, the will to win.
How about it? Yeah. They win. Sohood softball here in Hoffman Estates. Duane Dow, see you next time. All right. Thanks, guys.